How long does it take to go from being terrible at something to being pretty good at it? This is the question that I asked myself when I started developing my game. I had no artistic experience beyond high school GCSEs. I had no storytelling and world building beyond being a DM for some D&D campaigns with my friends, and I had no coding experience beyond the naive 15-year-old TJ thinking that he could rebuild an entire MMORPG game after the server shut down due to bad management. Now, I wouldn't say I'm an expert now, but if you saw the things I was making last year, you'd understand. I started learning to code from Codecademy last year, around January time. I spent about 3 months doing that before I decided that maybe it's just easier to learn from doing. And around the same time, I also started world building. And then I started drawing my own art and animations around June time last year. Now, I was working full-time at the time. Oh my god. I was working full-time up until a few months ago. So this was evenings only, maybe 2 to 4 times a week, wherever I had the energy to. 3 months ago, I was made redundant. And since then, I've been working like 4 to 6 times a week. So we're going to just count up until that point. Now, doing some rough maths, if we assume 3 times a week while I was working at my job for the last 17 months, I think that would be. That gives us around 221 sessions of actively doing the thing, sometimes actively just learning the thing. And this also doesn't include maybe occasionally watching a video here or there about how to do the thing. It just goes to show that even if you can only do some things a little bit, 3 to 4 times a week, just as often as you have the energy for, it can teach you a whole new skill if you stick at it. And if you want to see where I make it to next year, consider following.